6 in height, 6 in reach, 3 in height. Here we go. Round number 1, scheduled for 12. World Championship on the line.
His opponent in front of him.
He's really one of the best, Larry. I'm glad you pointed that out because...
Good right hand by Provodnikov. The key to this fight is going to be how he deals with Alvarado's left and the way he hit him with that right hand.
When I see two heads bouncing around like this.
And Mike Alvarado, in all of his fights, no matter when, he always gets battered up on his face early on in fights. He has that baby soft skin, and every time he connects, as you'll probably see after even this first round, gonna be
nice
red and
uppercut.
puffy.
Real good uppercut by Alvarado. One of his best punches of the fight while Christina had it. Great shot. But it didn't shift him. Slashing, slinging, right hand across the jaw. A battle of the bow. Mike picked his shots, but Ruslan landed more. I like it when he bangs, but a lot of people say that's the wrong way. But then again, I like a crowd-pleasing fight. This is good stuff for Mike. So it's sort of answering your question, Larry. This is good stuff.
It is. Can he sustain it?
That's what we're here for. That's what this jam-packed crowd wants to see. Of course, they don't care what Provodnikov does. All they want to see is Mike Alvarado stop this guy or win the fight. And that's good. Love to have a new city like Denver involved in boxing.
Provodnikov already bleeding, maybe from inside the mouth. Can't tell for sure.
Provodnikov almost jogging to catch up with Mike Alvarado there as Alvarado stays on the outside and boxes. And both of these guys typically throw a high volume of punches. I think Mike might be over 80, Ruslan over 70 per round, but we're not seeing that as of yet as Mike boxes.
Another factor, don't forget, we're at a mile-high altitude here.
But that's typical of most. If you go back and watch tape one, especially, I mean, not to say that he hasn't been in wars from Prescott to Herrera to twice against Alvarado, I mean, Rios, but yes, he's going to get marked up.
Hard shots. Alvarado scoring, continues to score. He's opening it up, head to head. You know, something's off, as far as I can see, with the Siberian warrior. He's missing a lot of shots. He's aggressive, and he got tagged with a solid right hand. Now he's trained for it, and while Provodnikov is more of a plotter, he gets hit with that punch shot from outside. That's what Alvarado wants to do. Keep the fight out there, off the end of that reach. Solid right hand.
And that's perfect. Just get in, land those shots, and keep it moving.
But it's only human nature. You can see what's going on. You can feel it. And there was a terrific uppercut by Provodnikov.
You know, I have an old saying when I watch a fight, Colonel, trust your eyes.
Here's now Provodnikov having a pretty good 30 seconds. Landing some shots. Mike taking them. Hard shots by Provodnikov. And that face will swell up. These shots are not as quick. Nice uppercut. Misses. Pouring as he fights southpaw. Big mistake. Now he's back right-handed. Bang with the right hand. Blood coming from the face. Now he's back orthodox. Now he might start to score if he does. But he gets nailed again. 10 seconds to go in the fourth. This is what we wanted to see. Well, folks, one thing is for sure, that stance that Larry's talking about, his legs are very wide, which means he's jamming off his front foot, driving up the back foot, landing his jab, scoring with his jab, scores with his uppercut. Nice combination, but nothing really landed big. That one landed big. Looked to me like he's 100% there tonight. He looks fine, and by the way, he's ahead in the fight, but something's off, is what I can say.
Well, my best guess is it's cause and effect. I'm going to give Alvarado credit for making him not look as good as we've seen him before.
Cause and effect, that's good. Yeah, the opponent certainly has something to do with it.
Yeah, and Mike's lateral movement, perhaps.
Provodnikov nods, yeah, I like this. Bang, the right hand.
Says, how do you like that?
No shaking of heads now. Because these guys really can't communicate with each other.
This is becoming a war of attrition. There's somebody not just bend but break from this kind of.
Both guys looking for the big opportunity to land the big up. There's a digging shot there. This is, Larry, an old-fashioned. Back and forth, but the best was gotten by Alvarado with 45 seconds to go in the 7th. Back and forth. Here comes Provodnikov. How patient will Alvarado be? Hard left hand.
Looks pretty bad as well.
It does, but it's not split open yet. Oh! Alvarado walked into a right hand. He got nailed at the belt. Now he's back orthodox. He got hit that time anyway by a right hand and then a left hand. Here's Provodnikov trying to draw him into a brawl. So far, Alvarado trying to be smart. Here comes Provodnikov. Here he comes. He heard Mike. Mike is ready to go. His legs dip. He's in the ropes. He's down.
There was a fierce body punch in there that might have changed the fight.
First knockdown of his career as an amateur or a professional.
Here we see him on the ropes and relentless attack.
So much courage and how bright he is.
And we'll see how much the mile high will help him here. Down he goes again.
Wow, 2 knockdowns. That puts Provodnikov way out in front of this fight. Mike looks over here to us and goes.
And once again, backs Alvarado on the ropes. And down Alvarado goes, seemingly just from in the.
Well, he can rest because he's way out in front of this fight all of a sudden. Another right hand.
Songs about him before, they'll be writing an opera about him if he wins this one.
The Holmes fight, like a wounded stork. Here he battles back, showing the warrior he is. So watch him get hit. And he does. And he does again. Now he's back orthodox, and he's getting pounded. He's getting hurt. Tony might stop this, but there's several head blows. He's getting nailed hard. Provodnikov trying to end it, and end it now. A lot of time, 30 seconds. Didn't drop him. Tony having a good look right now. He doesn't want to stop this fight when you get 2 warriors.
Mike's still throwing punches.
But he doesn't have the zip in his arms anymore.
Not at all.
And this guy does. He's hurt, Mike. He's ready to tumble. A lot of time in this round.
This could be the end if the bell doesn't ring. Meaning coming from Russia is tough. He's got 2 V's in his name, and a 3rd one is a victory in this fight.
It's a victory, as Larry Sullivan just called it. The V is for victory. Ruslan Provodnikov is the brand new WBO Super Lightweight World Champion.
Дамы и господа, the Rocky from Siberia, Ruslan Provodnikov.